and kind of give you an update on what is going to be happening with the wildfire smoke getting into the weekend as high pressure causes sinking air. So some of that smoke that's just above the surface will actually sink down towards us right here on the ground. And that's going to lead to some pretty unhealthy air quality tomorrow afternoon and evening. And you can see those greens and the yellow still lingering into Sunday. So that probably also means some unhealthy air at that point in time as well. We'll likely start the day on Saturday under either good or moderate air quality. Then as we push into the afternoon and evening, it will get unhealthy. So the best time to be outside, or if you need to run any errands, will be during the morning. Conditions getting worse for the afternoon and evening, and then potentially during the majority of the day on Sunday. Outside of the smoke, we will have some decent sky conditions, lots of sunshine. It would be blue skies without the wildfire smoke. Temperature is going to be right around 80 for the high temperature on our Saturday, then into the lower 80s on Sunday. As the milder air that also came in from Canada will be pushing off to the east, we will see some moderating temperatures getting into next week. Wednesday, you can see that we're kind of in the in-between of the milder air and also the hot conditions that are going to try and return as early as Thursday into Friday. That's when we have those high temperatures that are in the potentially upper 80s starting Wednesday, could even continue Thursday into Friday. Tomorrow's high with the smoky sunshine, 80 degrees, 84 on Sunday, then mid to upper 80s for the rest of next week. Some rain chances come back Wednesday and Friday, but outside of that, we will stay primarily dry. If you are going to be outside tomorrow, a lot of us have masks, and I know the talk of masks is never what anybody really wants to do. They become uncomfortable, things like that. But if you are going to be outside, an N95 mask would keep you safe because it's going to filter out the hazardous particulates that come in with the wildfire smoke. Just like if, you are trying to keep yourself healthy or from getting sick, it's going to do the same thing with the smoke. And you'll be able to breathe some better air. It won't be perfect, but the best thing you can do is just stay inside. Our HVAC systems can handle the smoke. They're going to filter out 99.9% of the wildfire smoke. But of course, you're going to have to keep your doors and windows closed, which is also not something that I wish I said we had to do because we'll still have lows in the 50s and you could, open up the windows, let the cooler air on in. Just not going to be that way here this weekend. You might be able to do it tonight. I would say just close it in the morning, because our air quality should stay decent for tonight. And temperatures are going to be in the 40s and 50s tonight, but they'll stay in the 50s Saturday night and Sunday night. But of course, you're not going to want to be outside or letting any of that air in because of the wildfire smoke. So the best thing you can do, just stay inside and enjoy a weekend of maybe some, activities indoors, play some video games, watch some movies, or do some chores, do some summer cleaning, things like that. That's probably going to be the best thing you can do. So once again, we are going to be under the potentially unhealthy air quality on our Saturday as that smoke comes back on in. High pressure going to be shifting, so winds are going to come back out of the north and northwest, which will usher in the wildfire smoke. And also high pressure gives us sinking air, so it'll take some of that smoke above the surface and supplant it right down here at the ground. So just be prepared. Best thing you can do is keep an eye on airnow.gov. That's going to give you the latest on our air quality. That's exactly what these bubbles are coming from, airnow.gov. So you can see that we have good air quality in Flint. It's moderate towards Lansing and Saginaw, and then up towards Traverse City, it is back to the unhealthy. And all of those dots are coming in from airnow.gov. So that's going to be your best tool to really get an idea of what the air quality is in your area. But just know afternoon and evening look like the worst of the conditions for our Saturday. That's going to wrap it up. I apologize for the audio issues yesterday, but the good news is we got a little bit of a break from the wildfire smoke today. That will not be the case over the weekend.